Comedy. What is comedy? Why is comedy? Where am I? Help. Comedy started with those court jester guys with the shoes and the bells, and they dance around and fall over. And now we have people on TikTok who do crowd work where they're like, are you two together? Are you dating? Your siblings? What a misunderstanding that I made up. One of those guys is Matt Rife, and if you get stand-up comedy clips on your FYP, you've probably seen him around. He looks like this. He's the one with the eyes. He stumbled into a little bit of controversy recently, and not so recently. Netflix just released a comedy special featuring Matt Rife, and one of the opening jokes he makes is a bit insensitive.
The hostess who seats you at the restaurant had a black eye. Couldn't get over the fact that we're like, this is the face of the company? This is put her in the kitchen or something where nobody has to see her face. Yeah, but I feel like if she could cook, she wouldn't have that black eye.
Thank you. Wow. Thank you. It is so great to be here. Thank you for coming. Domestic violence. That's my time. I'll be here all week. What? I will not be here all week. I've been asked to leave. Not only is the joke in poor taste, but given the fact that his audience is mostly female and his success on social media is mostly thanks to his female audience, there was some backlash.
I watched the first 3 minutes of the Matt Rife comedy special on Netflix and turned it off.
So many people have dark humor mixed up. Dark humor is when you make a funny joke about something unfortunate that you have experienced, not other people's experience.
A comedian ruining his relationship with a large portion of his fan base because he wanted to be like all the other boring-ass Netflix special you can't tell a joke anymore crowd is actually just depressing.
And Matt responded to the criticism with a leveled, thought-out, heartfelt statement. Just kidding, he posted this.
If you've ever been offended by a joke I've told, here's a link to my official apology. And the link is to special needs helmets.
Really putting the median and comedian there. Hello? It's 2016 YouTube. They said they want their... Oh. Okay, they're just yelling slurs now. One of his main things is that a lot of people find him attractive, especially Matt Rife. Matt Rife finds Matt Rife very attractive.
I mean, people don't want to laugh at physically attractive people. You don't want to walk on stage and have people looking at your arms rather than listening to your jokes. I think it just makes me work that much harder on the material and the jokes that I'm trying to tell to get people to focus on the real show at hand.
He thinks it hinders his comedy in some ways. He has to work harder because he's attractive. It's like a hurdle, how hot he is. Our hearts go out to him and his struggles. May he overcome. It just makes him seem like he'd be the kind of guy to stop and look at his reflection in every car window he passes by. Hey, I think that guy's trying to break into my car. No, I'm just sexy as fuck. Okay, well, no funny business. Oh, I'm already in that business. And since we're talking about businesses, let's talk about this one. This video is sponsored by Simper. Do you smell like poo? Do you smell like ugh? Ugh. Then Simpered can help you with that. Simpered is a subscription service that lets you test out designer fragrances every month for just $17. Their fragrances come in these cute portable cases. I use Simpered all the time because I constantly forget to put smell good things on myself, but their cases are just the perfect size. So now I have one in my bathroom, I have one in my purse, I have one in my car. So no matter how forgetful and stinky my brain is, I will smell good. Simpered has affordable and flexible subscription plans you can skip or cancel at any time with no hassles. You get to pick which fragrance you want to try every month from over 600 different options. You get perfumes, you get colognes, you get unisex options. This month I got Candy Floral by Prada. It has hints of honey and peonies, and it really does smell like candy that I want to eat, but I won't. And this one is Mystère by Catherine Malandrino. And it smells like cranberries and cedarwood, and these both smell really good, and I can't pick a favorite, so I'm just gonna eat them both. I mean, wear them both. These come in vials with a 30-day supply of your fragrance, so you have plenty of time to test them out and experiment with different ones until you find the perfect one that suits you just right. If you want to check them out, you can click the link in the description and use my coupon code TheChadX2 for 55% off. That's just a little over $7 for your first month. Thank you to Simper for sponsoring, and let's get back to the video. Matt's been doing comedy for a pretty long time, but he didn't find a lot of success until he started posting on TikTok.
He didn't do anything? Did he not have a job the entire time you guys were together? He did? He worked in the ER also? Are you working with a hero?
After this video, his account blew up and he started posting more clips of crowd work. He started building this audience that was there for his funny interactions with crowd members, but also how much they liked his face and stuff.
It's not like I made the conscious decision to be born a straight white male. I probably would have.
But he's made a couple comments during interviews that sound like he kind of resents the fact that his audience is mostly female.
So they bring their boyfriends or husbands who are always reluctant because they fucking probably bought the tickets.
Right.
They didn't want to be there. And then like 20 minutes into the show, they realized like my comedy is so much more for guys than it is girls. It's so funny. My live shows, to me, I've always gone for the tone of like, I just wanted to feel like a hangout with the boys.
My comedy is for boys only. No girls allowed. To get into my shows, you have to bring 2 forms of ID and wash your face like this. A couple different times he's talked about how he doesn't want his content geared towards women and he makes it trying to appeal to guys. One thing that I wanted to tackle in this special was showing people that despite what you think about me online, I don't pander my career to women. I would argue this special is way more for guys. But why do we have to gender comedy? If you can only make jokes that 50% of the population might find funny, doesn't that mean that you're 50% less good at making jokes? And you're making 50% less money too. If I make a type of butter that only tastes good to half the population, all I'm doing is limiting my profit margin. He mentions he doesn't pander to women, but a lot of his clips are of crowd work where he's flirting with them.
I seem frustrated. A gift maybe help? Maybe after the show. Thank you so much. What's your name? Christina? You are so hot. Thank you so much. Widowed? Oh, fuck, I'm sorry. How long ago, if you don't mind me asking? 1 year? Fuck, that's so recent. So you back on the market or what?
His website has a shirtless picture of him on the homepage for the boys, for the guys. And the preview for his Netflix special is him getting arrested for being too hot to be a comedian.
Everybody knows they only go into your shows for those traps, those tattoos, and them cheekbones.
You know, it sounds like y'all don't know me at all. You know, sometimes the way somebody looks doesn't depict who they are on the inside.
You mean part of your success relies on how physically attractive people think you are and not solely on your talent and hard work? That's like messed up. That's really annoying. He also talks a lot about how much he hates social media, which is fine, understandable.
Yeah, I reluctantly started posting on TikTok beginning of last year. I've always hated social media.
But when social media and women are the main reasons for your success and you like to complain about both of those things so frequently, do you like what you do? It's just strange to resent basically everything that got you to where you are, I think. Oh my God. This is amazing. This is everything I've ever dreamed of. These boots, this jacket, this tent, this axe, this rope. I fucking hate rope. It seems like he's trying to separate himself from the crowd work comedy, which I think he's good at, and transfer over to the dark, edgy humor comedy.
You guys ready to be offended?
Because we don't have enough of that. He called his tour the Problemattic World Tour because he's problematic. He loves problems and having problems and making problems. Pythagoras is jealous. He's quaking. And it kind of seems like it's working. I keep seeing comments from dudes on TikTok calling him a legend now. I didn't like Matt Rife until this video. Is Matt Rife for the boys now? He might be losing fans, but also gaining new ones. That helmet joke was solid. And if you want a new audience that thinks PewDiePie did nothing wrong on the bridge, then there you go. This wasn't his first dance with controversy. There was a podcast clip that got him into some trouble where he compared female genitalia to chewed up gum.
I don't love a giant. I don't want your pussy to look like the gum from Sausage Party. You know what I mean?
He also tried to make fun of Mason Ramsey in 2018. You know, the cute, sweet kid who yodeled in Walmart? He replied to a picture Mason posted on Twitter and tried to make fun of his birthmark. What's on your forehead? Some gum? Yoda lady, hey, don't bully that child, please. What is it with this guy and gum? Why does he hate gum? Then he tried to backtrack and say he actually wanted to know. Was genuinely curious, LOL. I've got your new single on repeat, little man. No, you didn't. What, you just had a sudden interest in dermatology? Hey, what the fuck's wrong with your face? I have a skin condition. Okay, Jesus, I was just curious. Take these twice a day and it should clear up. Okay, thanks, Doc. This wasn't a controversy, but he posted a clip from one of his shows where a woman starts having a seizure in the crowd and the screen cuts to black and starts playing this peppy ukulele music.
Oh, shit. Yo, can we get a paramedic real quick? Paramedic, please? All right.
Because all I've really seen from him is crowd work, which again, I think is funny. I think he does crowd work really well. But I did watch the Netflix special.
The dumb general consensus they would say was shit like, how hard can it be to just follow the rules?
I watched most of the Netflix special. We have the infamous opening joke that started all of this, and he follows it up with that line that comedians do sometimes where they're like, just making sure y'all are a fun crowd, just making sure y'all are fun.
Testing the water, seeing if y'all are gonna be fun or not. Just wanted to see. Just wanted to see.
Why can't the fun be like party favors? Why can't it be a pinata? since you think hitting is funny. He spends a whole segment talking about how dumb women are for being into astrology and how stupid they are for believing in anything like that.
I am so tired of you ladies blaming your poor decision-making skills on planets.
And then a few minutes later, he has a segment about how he believes in ghosts. He says, "You know what I mean?" a lot.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Why do comics say that? Has anyone else noticed that? Why do they do that? They're not actually asking if you know what they mean. It's like the stand-up comics version of saying, And so yeah, I jerk off into socks. You know what I mean? No, I don't. You know what I mean? No. Anyway, I felt pretty inspired after watching this, so I decided to make my own stand-up special. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for having me. Wow, what a great looking couple. Oh, you're siblings? Oh man, sorry. Oh, dog. You know, we have a lot of differences, but we all like to pee on the floor. My ex used to tell me I'd never amount to anything, so I amounted his dad. Where were you on 9/11? Your silence sparks volumes. Excuse me, sir. Sir, stop heckling me. Look at this guy. What a pussy, right? Stand-up comedy. That's my time. Thank you. Stand-up comedy. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. And thank you again to Semper for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to use code THECHADX2 and click the link below for 55% off your first month. Okay, bye.